Alright, so now we're gonna continue our misadventures with our Himbo monk.
It pleads because it knows
There.
I'm its master. I will finish this.
Yes,
The brain
this is
on
where
the
I
cusp
saved
of its
it last
final
time
thought,
to,
and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Oh my god, my Himbo is so adorable. He's so adorable. Command the brain, because this is what I chose last time, so we're gonna leave this as our story arc with the go-ahead. Command the brain, destroy all tapples, and end itself.
I must obey. I must end.
Oh, and our Himbo squad back together again. Oh, aren't they lovely?
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids.
So, depending on when you watch
Pain
the
roars
continuation,
through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
it will pretty much kind of line up with a couple of the last video, I believe, where, so this might be a repeat, but anywho, I hope you all enjoy while we go through our actions together.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Oh no, not gravity. Oh no. We're gonna fall. But yes. Destroy the brain. I must go, but I am leaving for no reason. Oh, that's an angle shot. Oh boy. For no reason. Meow. Oh no! People on the ship, go fly! It's so pretty. And they're just like, oh, I'm gonna fry you, my child. But out of the blue, I instead will get fried and poked on the skewer. We love mind flayer brains on the menu. But yes, all of them are dying. And whack. They live to see another day. Yes, reunite with your families one by one.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Oh, hey, the mage's place. Yay. All right. Let's see what awaits our misadventures with Himbo and friends. And our really
Loss of a mind is a
weirdly
terrible
just
thing. But this time, I think I'll make an exception.
Oh my.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
Hard to believe we have actually prevailed. But it is true.
And the worm squirms no more. Bull need not worry that his seat on my skull will grow suddenly stickier with mind flayer juice. Forgive me, Sk. It has been said that his mouth sometimes frolics in fields far ahead of his mind.
It makes little difference to me.
Of course it would.
I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally.
Could have not done it without your help.
I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world.
Yeah, have fun with
I
that,
must
Lisa.
leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here.
Have fun with that. Good luck.
The world looms before me. Never has it felt so vast and so empty. But at least it will be a world in which there is no grand design.
Yeah. I've just only disabled like certain video settings for the stream, but yeah.
See how the dragons flee you, Boo? Now they know you stand as this plane's protector.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
Yeah.
But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The
Okay, Himbo.
crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. With the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. The casts I weave would be mine to command.
He's like, yes, I can become a god.
I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god.
Is that really what you want?
Want, need, deserve. Choose whatever word you prefer. But it is what I'm going to do. Mistra has dictated the terms of my potential for long enough. The crown would grant me control of my own destiny at last. Think of all I could achieve.
Yay.
All that I could grant to those whose ambitions are restrained by Mistra's yoke. I could raise a new Netherrealm, right here in Faerun.
You know what? F it. Good luck being a cat.
It's I who should be saying such things. Do not think I leave you without a heart as heavy as your own.
I
I
mean,
owe it
we
to
did
myself
have
to
some
follow
fun
where
effing
destiny
times
leads.
together.
I'll never forget you.
But you're
That I
not my
promise.
husband, though. Just remember
If you
that.
ever felt differently, there'll be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
It's like we may have loved once, but you'll be on your own now.
Farewell, Gale. I hope he still remembers us little people once he's secured godhood. Though he may have to contend with Mistra before that's a foregone conclusion. As for us, well, the future awaits.
Well and good, but enough of that. What now? My hamster is hungry.
Of course. Let's get out of this gap.
What's the rush? Surely we're due to be fated as heroes in this place. We'll drink for free. If any taverns survived.
Then this is where we part ways. I have business to attend to here, and a life to rebuild.
I hope the Knights and Shadows treat you well. You're an odd friend, but I suppose
Odd is one way to say
a friend
that.
still.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow!
Oh no, he's burning.
Oh no. Oh God.
No.
Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion will keep to the dark now, I wager. At least, he'll find plenty to feast on.
Yep. And Karlach.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right.
Oh, I like how it changed it to my armor now.
And so are you.
I find that kind of funny, actually. It changed back to my armor.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
Oh, you did fine.
We did. Together. And now it's done. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw...
Oh, she's on fire. No!
Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Yeah, Will be with you.
So, what do you say?
There.
Die here
Will
now,
will help her.
or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now.
And off they go.
Can't
Together.
hang on much longer.
And meow. Off they go.
It's over. And it's all because of you.
Look at all those dead mind flayers.
You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, time to go bang my lover.
When we joined battle for the last time, I did not want to presume we would survive. To feel your touch again seemed like a distant dream. That made last night all the sweeter.
Oh no, wait, get your energy
Do not
from...
be so modest. You gave as good as you got. Part of me wishes we could stay in this room forever, you and I. But there is a new dawn breaking, and I have a part to play.
Stay with me.
I cannot. No matter how much I want to. The wars of late have left many with nowhere to turn. Many lost their families, their homes. Some never had them to begin with. They need help. Help that this city cannot provide right now. I shall aid them to make a new place for themselves. In Thaniel's realm, under nature's watch. Now is the time for us to take care of each other. Already people are gathering to depart. The promise of a new life inspires great haste. At last count, there were 9 whole wagons of children in tow. They are my duty now. Daddy Halsin, they call me.
I mean, they're not the only ones calling
Who am
you
I to tell
that.
them otherwise?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It suits you.
Better than Archdruid ever did. The old teachings could not have foreseen this world. I can see a new way to serve nature now. A path that all can follow if they wish. You must visit as soon as you can. There will be much for you to see, and not a soul among our numbers who will not wish to praise the savior of Baldur's Gate. And well, I shall have my own selfish reasons for wanting to see you again. If you wish the same.
Yes.
Then I will watch the horizon for you each day, and fix your image in my mind each night, until I feel your touch again.
Yes, embrace the Himbos. Embrace them together. And now, for all
Halsin was
post
eager to leave the city after the Netherbrain fell, although you remained for a 10-day to help the wounded. Some of them accompanied you when you left. Their homes were rubble, and the promise of a sanctuary sheltered from the city was appealing. They helped to build the place you now call home, hidden from those who are not welcome, open to any who need shelter. One day, Halsin returns from a patrol of the borders with a letter held in his jaw. You read it to him as you scratch behind his ear, an invitation to a gathering of your friends and allies, those who stood with you against the Absolute.
Yes.
The gathering will not be in the city that you saved, though. It will be where your adventures together began.
All right. Oh, Mr. Withers. Lazel's just like chilling. And then the Avernus couple. And Gale is a god.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Yes. We'll know each other once more again. All right. But yes, all the camp.
There's a face I know well, and
Oh, Scratch.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
It's the chamber thingy.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Yeah, I'll give him a pet. Oh, doggy, doggy, doggy. Best boy. Yeah, I'll go play with it.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
Ah, it smells so good here.
Oh, the owl bear grew up. Aww. Yeah, the owl bear grew big in a hurry. How adorable.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
Aww.
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
Aww.
The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs to have a home, and Halsin is perfect.
Yes, my husband. All right.
Catch a break.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Hey, Shadowheart.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up. Honestly, so have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, we're giving her a tender hug.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Are you calling me chubby?
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Truly. Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Aww. What have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long. Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
Yes, one day.
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poisoned blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans. None other.
Nocturne?
The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shah entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
You got this.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. Do you ever rest? Think of all those poor, budding adventurers looking to make a name for themselves. Take some time off and give them a chance, why don't you? Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
You're right. We have to.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars. Don't be a stranger.
I will not. Did you drop your slippers, ma'am?
I've missed wine. Had to resort to making my own cider recently, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But a girl can't have fun with apples alone.
Could have a future in brewing, start your own label, maybe shout out special
You
scrumpy.
might be onto something there, though the name might need work. Somehow it sounds rude, even though I know otherwise. Don't be a stranger.
Well, let's see. Whoops. Wrong button.
Oh no, little halfling.
Oh, at what cost?
A prayer or two would suffice. Not so bad.
Let's talk to Volo. Let's see what he's up to.
My dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Clearly it got lost. You were gonna get yourself into more trouble.
Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline.
Oh, no.
You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together.
No. Oh,
I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
Sir? That is my signature.
Might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Sir? You could do better, can't you?
Terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
I don't like that you're signing my name on things.
Your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Sir? Sir? Well, alright, Jaheira.
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Oh, you mean actually wearing clothes?
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was.
All right, hold
Same
on one moment.
twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Oh, I've got some. There, how do you think rebuilding's
Baldurians
going?
simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
You must be proud of them.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Halsin is home to me.
Ah,
yes.
Sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
I hope it wasn't her.
Oh, at what cost?
A prayer or two would suffice. That's okay.
Well, let's talk to Gale, our first husbando, until we got Halsin.
Goodness. Was Faerun always so dull? Still, at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view. I'm forgetting my audience. Etiquette amongst the gods works rather differently. They're a lot more direct, shall we say. I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but I can provide a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations.
And then, of course, he used it.
I used it. As you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver. Magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the Crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. And then I put it to work. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
That's the criteria. You should be the god of wasting valuable loot. Let's see. What does he offer?
Them nothing. I inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves. Great as the heights I've reached thus far may be, I've not forgotten my humble origins. In fact, they're central to my doctrine. Those drawn to the Galarian Creed merely seek my guidance as the impressive, all-powerful being I've become. Ambition is about beginnings. It's not just about the heights, but the lows that preceded them. I was nothing. A drifting dust mote of a wizard, abandoned by my goddess, my powers lost, my reputation destroyed. And look at me now. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
Your ambition didn't earn you these powers, I did.
And while I will be, quite literally, eternally grateful for your assistance, that's not quite the truth. I'm the one who dredged up the crown, who dared to defy his goddess and claim a place in the heavens. I earned this.
Of course you would.
I am ambition incarnate. As indistinguishable from that most potent sensation as Mystra herself is from the weave. And word is spreading. There are already several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm. This is only the beginning.
What happened to the man I once loved?
I thought you would be. Now, divine as my company undoubtedly is, I have an eternity to catch up with you. A luxury few others at this party possess. Don't let me deprive them of your company. Or mine, for that matter.
Alright.
It's not every day a newborn god shows up to the reunion.
The day I pray to you, Gale, is the day up is down, left is right, and Tressim's are cats.
So very stubborn. It's quite something, isn't it? Fear not. That tingling sensation is...
Or a possibility. While near the god of ambition, this creature is plus 10 to all check.
Sorry, it's a reflex when I clap eyes on
Alright,
something.
let's astrally projected
distasteful.
Lae'zel.
Old friend. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Well, oh, of course I failed.
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the Astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zereth Minyaragith.
Nod your head as if the word means anything to you. Well, that's what he would do.
No need to pretend. I know the word means little to you. Shraktalor is the capital of the Githzerai, an exiled people. Once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into 2. Algish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zereth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Wait, on diplomacy? Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Sometimes. But I don't need the Githzerai to fight for us. Just with us. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. He is also a near deity. Should the Githzerai join us, We could topple the City of Death in a red dragon's blink. Should they refuse, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction.
Well, that's interesting.
I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free.
You got this.
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm. Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Oh, of course. Alright, we'll just leave. Alright, who haven't I talked to yet? Oh, Astarion. I guess he'll be the next one.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Oh no, he's hitting on me.
Love is a powerful tonic. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
You seem happy. Have you been drinking?
Cheeky. I've been very well behaved, thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero.
Oh my. Oh my.
It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
So he's an assassin. As long as there's something in it for you.
You know me oh so well, don't you? But yes, there's nothing wrong with being rewarded for good work. And when it comes to killing, I do very good work. No, this is all me. I swear. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun and mourned my curse to live in the shadows. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present...
Oh my. He's turning
future,
a new leaf over.
They're mine. This is who I am. In all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then,
we'll just get you another mind flayer.
We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling. After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
Oh. Alright, well... We can talk to Will.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make it. There you are, my friend. Breathe deep.
He's like,
Can you
yes,
smell
I'm
it?
actually in the surface world again. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, already passed it.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Is that you?
By the good gods, how bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like a skunk squatting in an aboleth's corpse. No wonder. Karlach and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in.
How have you been faring?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch.
Hell yeah.
And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Well,
all right.
That's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant
oh my
half
god,
a
he's
dozen.
getting drunk. Oh no. Oh no. Karlach dancing.
Oh shit. Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean. War's a dirty business, soldier. It's been exactly how you'd think. But having Will around has been incredible. Fucker's even better at killing devils than yours truly. You don't have much time to chat, but just knowing he's there makes all the difference.
Well, that's good.
Oh, but hey, guess what we found?
Oh.
Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlach yet, soldier.
Well, that's good to know.
Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Oh, absolutely.
Please. You know me, an absolute beast on the battlefield. I'll be fine. Probably. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
No, it definitely won't.
It smells so good here! I could eat
All right, let's see.
What's cooking?
You're new. Who are you?
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Oh boy. Nope.
No, I can see it all over your face. Not a clue who I am.
It's okay.
I owe him a favor. One he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another. Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None.
Musical prayers were once offered to Melil, Lord of Song, a minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Aww.
You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Oh.
Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Yes.
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want? Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could
Of
source
course.
booze?
Oh,
Prince
Minx Himbo.
The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Who are you?
Yes, honored, of course.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
Oh.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome. So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood.
That's one way to do it.
Fingers forbade
But how are
any
you doing,
looting
chat?
of the
You all doing
illithid's
okay?
fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, Now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Oh my.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
No, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
Yes.
But enough, my friend.
Boo is
I cannot
MVP.
tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
Oh.
Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then? Minsk is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh?
Maybe can.
You are right, Boo. That is none of Minsk's business.
It's perfectly
Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil Horde, and Angel Hearted. Lae'zel of Kresh Killer, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, who now names himself a god, though in truth, Minsk has known few wizards who did not think of themselves so. Shadowheart, two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells.
Oh no, how dare you call
And
my
there,
husband
the
stinky.
champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball, and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best
I'm
among
glad
them
all
will
of
be
you are
a
doing
guide
okay.
for your
Appreciate
hill.
you folks lurking.
Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends.
Oh.
There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Baldur's Gate postings. I wonder if these are all the same. Oh, nope, they're all different.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Ugh, I could eat a beholder. What's cooking?
Oh, look at this, all the letters. the guy that made us reunite with our Himbo.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. And where were we scrounging in barrels and crates of supplies when he could source booze? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Oh. So, oh, my incubus, that's what it is. That's what this letter is. Here are some other reviews from your body. So rare to find a non-Fortugity spark. I thought really should ask for nail speed trim before, remember? Gets frostbite too quickly, so soup. Aww, well, good. Thank you for using my body.
Ah, cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Oh no. Oh, so she's with the one wizard now. Grr.
Reunited with friends amidst nature.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice
What more could I
vintage.
wish for?
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could
Huh.
source booze?
All good to know.
God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
The stale loaf of bread. Oh god. I remember that.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source booze? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Vince cannot keep up, but rather like them.
Aww. Oh, hope.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging
Me,
in barrels
Reno.
and crates for supplies
She's
when he could
alive.
source booze? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
The Emperor.
Withers Arthas has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these?
Oh, well, that was lovely letters.
14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
I wasn't frightened with my newfound powers.
Well, let's
Good
finally
song,
talk
good
to our
company,
husbando.
And good wine from the looks of it.
Our last husbando.
I was eager to attend tonight, yet I cannot help but fear that it may be a mistake. Do you know what I speak of? Oh, to have your confidence. You must think me like a mother hen. All these months, and I haven't been away from what we built together. There's a whole community out in Thaniel's realm that has never known a day without our presence. Being away from it, I cannot help but worry how they will fare in our absence. I just hope the children get by without me there for their bedtime stories. Tell me, are you happy with the path we tread together? I took you from a life of high adventure to one that can be described as, well, anything but.
Yes, now they're two daddies.
I thought perhaps that seeing everyone once again and hearing of all that they've been doing, it might awaken some regret about the life we lead. You could have done anything, gone with anyone, yet you chose me. Forgive me.
You're
This
adorable.
past while has been so idyllic that I almost fear something must go wrong. A fear I shall overcome. Trust me. We're amongst friends, in celebration. You must be eager to speak to some of the others. I shall be fine. Do not allow me to keep you. Nor would I.
Yes. Kiss your husbando. Do it.
You are more intoxicating than any fare this gathering has to offer.
Of course.
Of course. Seeing them free and happy may be my proudest achievement. And now they have more playmates than they could ever wish for. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned. Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate?
He's like, yes, I will take it.
And I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces.
Aww.
I was just thinking the very same.
Yes, now hug him after you kissed him. Aww.
I could get used to this. Be sure to take your own advice. This is a special night for all of us.
It is indeed. And thank you for being my husbando.
Haven't you any ambitions, Tara? I could help you, you know?
Oh? At what cost?
A prayer or two would suffice. Not so bad.
You know, I never really imagined Withers as much of a party thrower. But then again, I suppose our camps weren't taking care of themselves while we were out gallivanting, were they? Oh no, that's all part of the fun. You know me. Don't be a...
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if the letters would trigger anything. Since they didn't... Oh, right, let's go talk to Mr. Withers. Oh my, it changed in here.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thine. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Yes, let's listen to Old Man Withers to see what happens.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now.
Of course.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Two brains without worms and a good night. To the hope of more adventures to come.
To you.
Aw, that was adorable.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Aww. And with that, we have done the ending of our Himbo adventures. Yay! Back to the beginning. But yeah, like I said, it's very weird. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. We're gonna do this real quick. Let's see if this freaks out or not. It might not. But let's, well, actually, with that, for the YouTube folks, thank you for watching. That was our little ending from all the actions that our Himbo has made. And until next time, be good people. Mwah.